What's up guys, it's me Nishant. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys some 2x2 CLL tips. Let's get into it.
Be strong.
So this video is mainly for people who have just finished the Ortega method and want to get into the CLL method. I know how it feels. The feeling where you just finished the Ortega method and you want to get into the CLL method, and then when you take a first look at all the algorithms and you can't even memorize one algorithm. So I've been in that before and don't want you guys to be in that situation too. So in this video I'm going to give you guys 13 tips on how to learn CLL easier. Let's get into it. Okay, starting off with the first tip, it is to get a good hardware. So I can't just stop telling you guys how hardware is so important at this point. It's super important. I will be getting into this like later into the video. So yeah, let's get into the second point. Now the second tip is, do not think that CLL is impossible. It is hard, yes, I agree, CLL is hard, but it is never impossible. You can do it, but it is hard. And the reason why you should not say CLL is impossible, because you're not going to finish it if you say CLL is impossible. So yeah guys, don't say that. Okay, third tip is have good finger shakes. I know people and myself who just finished Ortega and have bad finger shakes, and just look at your solves and see where you can reduce pauses, like for example, where you can reduce regrips. So for example, for this, what many people do is, for the Ortega people, they'll just regrip for no reason and do an R2 prime first, whereas you cannot regrip and just do R2 first and then diagram, which is a lot more simpler. I'm saying that mostly everyone does this, but I've seen a few people do this one, starting off in R2 prime, not R2, so yeah. Okay, so the fourth tip is to make sure that you're sub 5 on 2x2 before you get on to CLL, because you're going to have to be sub 5 on Ortega first, because then only you can be sub 4 on CLL. So yeah, just if you're sub 6, then please get on to sub 5 first, because if you go into CLL when you are sub 6, then there's going to be a probability that you're not going to become sub 4 even if you know full CLL. Okay, so the fifth tip is have good recognition. So let's say you're in the student case. What many people recognize is these two are opposite, which is very wrong and very bad. So the thing is that let's say you're getting this solve and then you are prime and you get this soon CLL. So for taking recognition this and this, it's going to take you about 1 to 2 seconds. Now every second in 2x2 is really critical. So instead of recognizing by these two and these two, recognize with 3 pieces. These two and this one. So in this case, it's these two opposite. This one is adjacent or nothing. So we just do the soon. And the same thing happens to anti-soon. These two are opposite, this one is not. So yeah, that's one thing that I like to clear out of the way. Now, for me, I don't have these three piece recognitions for all cases. Let's say, for example, the U cases, I don't have this. So for the U cases, I mostly see these two bases. If I see one bar here but no bar here, it's f sexy f prime. If I see 2 bars on both, then it's not f sexy f prime. So same goes with the T cases, and same goes with this case. Same goes with this case. I don't use these 3. I just see if this one had no bar and this is a bar, then it's this alg. If both sides are bar, then it's an alg, and if both sides don't have bar, then it's an alg. Okay, so the 6th tip is learn the best algorithms, not the easiest one. And the reason for this is, if you learn the easiest one, you're obviously going to be switching to the best one sometime later into your CLL progress, and this wastes time. Whereas you start off with the best one, you don't need to have to learn another best one unless there's a better one, better than this alg, which I of course doubt. So yeah, just remember to learn the better one, not the easy one. Okay, the 7th one is ditch the light 2x2s. So as you guys can see on the screen right now, it's my 2x2 finals average from my last WCA competition. And I averaged sub 5 on the time. I got a 7 average. Why, you might ask? Well, that's because I was using a light 2x2 and I had so much nerves starts all really slow, and I got a 7 average. And also, the thing is that if you're learning CLL, you're going to have to get a heavy cube. A heavy cube is maybe a Volk, that's pretty heavy, and I got the Xanlang because I've heard that it's a little bit lighter than the Volk, but it's a lot heavier than others. So that's why I use it, and it's quite heavy. So the reason why of having a heavy cube is, let's say that you're going to drop the cube. In a heavy cube, dropping the cube will be less. If you have a light cube, dropping the cube will be more. And of course, if you drop the cube, sometimes it can break. So that's what I was trying to say to you guys. But if you're a person who can control light cubes under pressure, good of you. Okay, so the 8th tip is personally my opinion, that is to not learn CLL from YouTube videos. The reason is that they're probably about 10 minutes long, and you're going to have like, what I think you'll be thinking is that you're going to be like, oh, I need to get this one, and you're going to force yourself. So don't learn from YouTube videos, learn from websites. This leads us to the 9th tip, which is learn your 2x2 algs from a world-class server. So this is because they mastered the event and their algs were probably the best one. So there are 3 websites. The first one is jpem.net, the second one is sidetheking.com, and the third one is the best 2x2 algs. For CLL, I recommend use sidetheking.com. All 3 of them will be in the description below. Okay, so 10th tip is make sure you know Nicholas and anti-Nicholas. These 2 are both Soon and anti-Soon CLLs respectively. So this is Nicholas. It's a very colorful case. We have the outer 2 are same, this is opposite, and you basically do R, U, R prime, okay, and then F, and then L prime, U, L prime. And then for the anti-Nicholas, it's just sledgehammer or U, R prime. And I know some of you guys are wondering, why are these CLLs based off triggers? And that leads us to the 11th tip. The 11th tip is you should know that in some CLL algs, they are made out of simple triggers. So for this CLL alg, basically this is just made out of triggers. It's just sexy, soon, sledgehammer, and I actually took it down to this case with the soon. So this is a pretty annoying case in my opinion, but it's pretty easy to learn, and like I said before, learn the best one, not the easy one. So yeah. Okay, so 12th tip is to tell your mind that you're going to learn CLL. This is because if you don't tell it, it's going to find some way to get you out of learning CLL. So what you do is just sit in the corner for 1 minute and tell your brain that you're going to be learning CLL. Then you're good to go. This leads us to the last tip, which I think is pretty important. Tip number 13, do not force yourself to learn CLL. I know you force yourself to learn for a competition. So for International 2020, I did not know CLL, so I forced myself to learn CLL before April 25 of 2020. And then the competition ended up being cancelled. And then I was like, the competition got cancelled, let's just relearn CLL. And so within 2 weeks of me relearning CLL, I managed to finish it off. And I was really, really happy by that. So yes, that is about it on the 13 tips on how to make your CLL learning a lot easier. If you guys have any questions, don't forget to leave it in the comment section below. If you guys like this video, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. You guys can subscribe to our channel down below, it will really help me out. And you guys can turn on the post notification bell beside it to be the first one to watch all of my amazing videos. And yes guys, if you have any more questions, you can also leave them down in my Discord server, which will be in the description below. Also, my other socials like Twitch, Instagram, they will also be in the description below. Thanks for watching guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.